Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it is very end of November. I think it's the 27th right now, and my November, it's hard to say, my November 2022 Abominable box has shown up. I'm very tired. We're gonna open this up. For those of you guys who do not know, Abominable box is a UK subscription package that focuses on horror. You usually get like drinks and goodies along with 2 like new books and then 1 used book every single month. Sometimes you get a pin and like bookmarks and little short stories on the bookmarks. It's a very fun concept, a very fun box. However, I am not thrilled with their international shipping. I still have yet to receive my October box. I've spoken about this a couple times on my videos. We have no idea where it is. I have to wait until I believe December 4th or 5th to get any kind of resolution. They told me that their theory now is that the package got sent back to them, and they said once they get it sent back to them, they'll reship it to me. At this point, I'm just gonna ask for a refund and just not get the October box. I'm over it. You shouldn't have to wait 2 months to figure out where your monthly subscription box is when it costs almost as much as the box to have it shipped. So that is all I will say on that, but let's open this up. I believe I pay 23 pounds for this box every month. This is the full guts box, so it's the books, which you can get in just the bare bones box for cheaper, as well as a bunch of the extra goodies, and then shipping is like 16 pounds. Comes out to about $50 every single month, so right on par with like my Nightworms, Twisted Retreat, and Unplugged book box. But without further ado, because I'm not thrilled with this company right now, let's open this box and see if this impresses me. Alright, so as always, it is beautifully packaged. And let's see, so we have our used book, which I will save for later. And we have a little goodie bag right here. Let's open this up. So I did actually watch the spoiler video for the October box, and I wasn't super blown away by it. So like, I think that's the other reason why I'm okay just getting a refund. Like, I hadn't heard of any of the books, so if I don't get them, that's okay. But let's go through. So we get a little Lions Go Joe. We tend to get these little instant coffees all the time. I actually had one for the first time the other day. We get Off Black Generation Tea, Sweet Bliss, Red Berries, and Cinnamon. I really like these little individual tea packets. I actually have been drinking them quite often. We get Nescafe Unsweetened Cappuccino, Galaxy Instant Hot Chocolate. We get this a lot. And then we get It's All Peachy Green Tea from Off Black. We get this tea a lot, but I really, really like it. So that's a plus. Okay, oh, this is cute. So Abracadaver Apparel is their like clothing and pin company. Abominable Box's like Etsy store. And we get Bride of Frankenstein having like a spa day. That's very fun and very cute. We get our snack. Oh, these look really good. So we always get UK snacks, which is part of the reason I get the full guts box. Is I don't always need snacks, but like foreign country snacks I think are awesome. And I've loved like almost every single snack that we've gotten. So this is Border Lemon Drizzle Melts, which is a light buttery lemon biscuit with a zesty drizzle. And biscuits in the UK are what we call cookies here in America, if you didn't know. So very excited on that. All right. So then we have our books. Oh! Ha! All right, I'm impressed. I haven't bought this yet, so this is great, actually. So first up, we get Ghostwritten by Ronald Malfi. As you guys know, Ronald Malfi is one of my favorite authors of all time. This is his short story collection that everybody has been telling me to read, and it says, books can be deadly for novellas, and it's got a quote from Josh Malerman calling Malfi a modern-day Algernon Blackwood. Let's read the back of this book. So it says, from the best-selling author of Come With Me, which is amazing, 4 standalone horror novellas set in a shared universe. Ooh, so it's going to be like Goblin by Malerman. So it says, a cursed novel drives people to their deaths in the skin of her teeth. A delivery job turns deadly in the Dark Brothers' last ride. This book belongs to Olo, sees a child wielding dangerous control over an unusual pop-up book, and a choose-your-own-adventure game spirals into the uncanny reality, or into an uncanny reality in the story. It's full of creepy page-turning suspense. These collected novellas are all about books, stories, and manuscripts. The written word has never had sharper teeth. Very fun. And it has praise from Christopher Golden, Philip Fracassi, Andrew Piper, who I don't know who that is, and then Brian Keene. Very cool. Very, very happy with this. I did really want to read this. I know that I've spoken about how like short stories aren't always my thing, but I also didn't realize it was all in like the same universe, so I hope it intertwines the way Goblin did, because I really enjoyed Mallerman's Goblin. Okay, so then next up, we get You Can Stay by Elle Cannell. I believe that's pronounced Cannell. It might be Connell, but I'm pretty sure it's Cannell. And it says, she is the perfect host, he's the perfect victim. Ooh, this is going to sound very Misery-ish, I think. Let's see what it says. So it says, she's the perfect host, he's the perfect victim. Someone is hunting Connor. Alone, freezing in the wilderness of Bodmin Moor, on an elite special forces training exercise, you'd be a fool to scorn the kindness of a local stranger, wouldn't he? At first, Edith seems like an impeccable host. She offers Connor food and a warm bed, and he finds it nearly impossible to leave her charming farmhouse. But the choice isn't his to make. There have been others before, none though as perfect as him. Why should she let him leave? Okay, definitely very Misery by Stephen King sounding. I haven't heard of that, and I haven't heard of that author, so very interested to see what that is. Okay, so let's see, we have a bunch of little goodies in here. So we have a cheesy pepperoni pizza skull and crossbones moment here. That's very cute and funny and weird. Let's see, we have our 2 bookmarks. So we have one that is the Mummy, like the Universal Monster Mummy with Boris Karloff on it. And it says, it comes to life. I love this. I love the Universal Monsters. I love Boris Karloff. There's a museum up in Salem called Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery. And they do like a whole like history wax museum style of monsters and horror movies. And I highly recommend checking it out. But they have a whole section on the Universal Monsters and Boris Karloff. And it's awesome. And then we get our little micro fiction for the month, which I will read right here. And it says Spookmark 2, Series 5. And it begins. Come on, Billy, it's just 5 minutes. Billy looked up at the house, an ominous leering structure, and took a deep breath. How it was still standing was a mystery unto itself. All windows and doors were long gone, replaced with haphazardly nailed planks of rotting wood. Trailing weeds had overtaken the plot, weaving in and out of the walls like a vegetative nervous system. The entire right side of the roof was missing too, collapsed inwards during a storm last year. The older boys shoved Billy forward, and his shoe crunched in the gravel pathway. Go on, then. Billy walked up the path and ducked under the wooden barricade blocking the door. The inside was even worse than the outside. A great hole had opened in the main hall, which made it impossible to go further than the door, and the whole place was covered in cobwebs. Billy took out his phone and started the timer. 5 minutes to go. Only 2 minutes had passed when Billy began to pace. He didn't believe the horror stories about this place, about how even the adults avoided the trap-door house, but he couldn't help feeling unsettled anyway. He kicked back and forth through the thick webs until he heard a noise. Something scuttling. Something big. Something coming from underneath him. Billy switched on his torch and pointed it at the hole. At first he saw nothing, but then he noticed black orbs staring back at him. 8 of them. Suddenly 4 enormous black limbs raised up from the hole and wrapped around him, and in a split second he was whipped away into the darkness. Cute! Let's see what our used book for the month is. Again, they always have impeccable packaging on these. I love that. And I love this concept of the used books. I think it's really fun and creative. And you get something that nobody else is getting every single month. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this, I believe, is the 3rd Graham Masterson book that I have received from Unplugged. I think I've only received Graham Masterson and Stephen King books in like the 5 months that I've been getting this package. Odd. But, so yes, we have Graham Masterson, and this is Tengu. And it says, immune to pain, invincible in combat, all America would one day fear the masked warriors of the Tengu. In Japanese mythology, the Tengu is the most terrible of all demons, a living force of evil that inflicts its followers with the mad strength of the berserk and the capacity to survive attack from any weapon. At the close of World War II, the Tengu was Japan's most terrifying secret weapon. Now the demon is unleashed again, this time in a diabolical plot to wreak vengeance on America for the mega destruction of Hiroshima. Steeped in the sinister magic of ancient Japan and rich in exotic sensuality, Tengu is a terrifying novel of nuclear revenge and Graham Masterson's most stunningly horrific thriller to date. Okay. I don't really know anything about Grant Masterson. The only books that I've been exposed to from him are from these. So yeah, interesting. I wonder if like they just have like a huge collection of Stephen King and Graham Masterson books. I'm like actually starting to get a little worried I might get a repeat soon, but that's okay. So that seems cool. I like Japanese mythology quite a lot in horror, and I've been waiting to see it done pretty well in books. So that's cool. This sounds like Misery. Hopefully it's not. It'll be really unique and fun, and I am very, very excited to have this book. This is awesome. This is a super creepy cover. I love this. I can't wait to read this, and hopefully we'll get some Krampusy, Christmassy things for the December box. I will be keeping my subscription through December. I do want to see what their Christmas box is like, or their like holiday box. And I do really want to see how they resolve my missing October box. So we will see how that goes. Anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today. As always, I post every Monday and Thursday, sometimes on Saturday, hopefully. Right now, I'm just until the end of the year making sure I get 2 videos up a week. Not always sure when, but that's the schedule I'm trying to stick to. And if you enjoy these videos, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Mwah.